Hi guys, welcome back to Voltage Vendetta. As always, all the links for everything we're talking about in the video is going to be linked down below in the description. Okay guys, in this video we're just going to be doing a quick comparison between the Canon R7 and the Sony A7C. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so like we just mentioned, we are going to be comparing two different cameras in today's videos, and those cameras are going to be the Canon R7 and the Sony A7C. Now we're going to be comparing them in a few different categories here to find out which one comes out on top. Now we have the R7 on the left hand side and the Sony A7C on the right hand side. So let's get into it and find out why you might pick the R7 over the Sony A7 III. So why might you choose the R7? Well, to start off with, it has 34% more megapixels in that main camera there, coming in at 32.5 megapixels compared to the 24.2 megapixels of the A7C. Now the R7 also has twice a good video recording quality, coming in at 2160 by 60 frames per second versus the 2160 by 30 frames per second of the Sony A7C, which is quite respectable, but the R7 is that little bit better, or in this case, twice as good. Now the R7, this is something that I really like, has the dual card slots. So if you're on a bit of a longer shoot, you don't have to be constantly switching out your memory cards because you've got two slots there. Now let's move on to the Sony A7C and why you might pick that over the R7. Okay, so to start off with, the Sony A7C has a BSI sensor. Now a BSI sensor is an image sensor which captures better quality images in poor lighting conditions and offers better overall sharpness and image quality. So if you're somebody who likes to shoot in those low light settings and low light conditions, the Sony A7C might just be the way to go. Now it has a slightly better battery, coming in at 2280 milliamps per hour compared to the 2130 milliamps per hour of the R7. So there's not that much in it, but the A7C does have that slightly better battery. Now it also has more focus points, just the 42 more focus points, coming in at 693 compared to the 651 of the R7. Now the more focus points, the more flexibility in picking which part of the scene to focus on. They also give the image sensor a better probability in identifying the right area of the scene to focus on in more automatic modes. So that's something to bear in mind there. Now both of these cameras are fantastic, so it's just going to come down to your personal preference. As I always say, tends to be the case when you're comparing a Canon with a Sony. Maybe just what you know might be better for you, but there are some things that could sway you. Maybe it might be that dual card slot of the R7 or the BSI sensor of the A7C, but it's just going to come down to your personal preference. But they're both fantastic and you won't go far wrong with either of these.